I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I hope you guys are as excited as I am about being back and doing YouTube and making YouTube videos and commentary on shows and news or whatever is going on in the world. I'm going to try to be back and be consistent with making videos. If I'm not, I apologize. It's life. I don't want to dwell too much on, past things or anything like that. Um, I just want to get right into the review. So today, my first video being back is going to be reviewing a British TV show, American reviewing British TV. I watch a lot of British reality TV shows. So, and I actually prefer those to U.S. shows. So, I think it's okay for me to review a British TV show. But what I'm going to be reviewing today is Big Brother. And this is the UK 2016 Series 17. And I'm going to be reviewing episode 29. Now, I may do a little bit of backtracking as far as this episode is concerned. I'm going to try to keep it solely about this episode, but because I'm coming so far into the season to do the review, I may talk about things that happened in previous episodes. So you can just try to bear with me while I do this review. And the way that I'm going to do this review is I'm just going to talk about things that stuck out to me. I'm not going to go over the whole episode. I'll just talk about like little things that happen and just give my commentary on those. All right, so the first thing about this episode is that the housemates are currently in a challenge right now. It's a food challenge to figure out whether or not they can get food, get a luxury shopping budget for the house. And so their task is that they have to resist all of these kind of temptations in order to rack up enough points to win their challenge. And so last week's episode, um, the housemates had their loved ones in the house, and as part of the challenge, they threw out there that they could either hit the button and see their loved ones, or they can not see their loved ones and then get points for the luxury food budget. Of course, the housemates chose to spend time with their loved ones, which was, I think, an overnight visit in the house. Um, One of the things that I thought was really interesting or pointed out was the fact that Emma's boyfriend is so beautiful. It's like, and I think that they're really super a great couple. It was really great that Andy got engaged the last episode that he got engaged, and I also think that him and his boyfriend's relationship is really a super cute relationship too. I don't understand kind of how the house has been so turned against Andy, and how all of a sudden, because of the fact that he got engaged, they became his best friend. I think it's good that they're starting to get to know Andy a little bit better, because for the life of me, don't understand the hatred towards him at all. I don't understand why people don't like him. Um, I just really don't get it. And I just couldn't figure it out. So one of the other people that turned around for their loved one was Laura. I thought that this was total bullshit. Like, uh, that man, who is this man? Like, Laura doesn't even know this man. Like, it's just some guy that she met at one point sometime. It was unnecessary for her to turn around. And I also think that her shocked reaction was kind of it made me feel dirty, because it was so fake and so contrived that I was just like, this girl is trying to get an acting job or something after she gets out of here, because that was really rich. I mean, who is this guy? Like, who is this guy? She doesn't even know who he is. He could be anybody. He could be a serial killer for all she knows. I mean, that if I was in the house, I'd be livid at Laura. I would want to literally kill her if she turned around like about my food, messing with my food over some guy that she just met that she doesn't even really know, I would be so upset about that. Um, and then the next scene that they had was the housemates, the other housemates, Charlie, Jackson, Chelsea, and Jason, were given another opportunity for Andy, Laura, and Emma to see their loved ones again, and they had to choose whether or not they would get to see their loved ones again. Charlie, Jackson, and Chelsea. I said Chelsea. Yeah, sorry about that. Charlie, Jackson, and Chelsea. Charlie, Jackson, Chelsea, and Jason decided not to have them get a chance to see their loved ones again because they've seen their loved ones already, and then there's people in the house that haven't seen anybody, so they didn't think it was fair to give them again another opportunity when they already seen their loved ones. In this situation, I think that the housemates made the right decision, just because, like I said, there's people in the house that haven't seen anybody. I also don't think that nobody that was turning around for a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, I don't think anybody should be turning around for those things. The only people that should have turned around are people that have kids. Those are important relationships that you need to foster and make sure that you're that are okay. Kids are important. Fiancés and husbands and wives and boyfriends, those people aren't really that important because they're there waiting for you. They know, you can live without them. They know that you're going to be there when they get out. Kids get very emotionally attached from their parents, and it can cause a lot of problems in the future. That's the only reason why I said that if it's a child, then in that case I totally understand, turning around to see your kids. But with the boyfriends and the loved one and all that stuff, like the moms, I mean, come on, you don't need to see your mom. You don't need to see your mom until you get out. You don't need to see your boyfriend until you get out. You don't need to see your husband until you get out. You don't need to see your girlfriend until you get out. None of those people are going to be severely emotionally damaged by not seeing you for a couple of months. And there's been so many challenges on Big Brother where people have sacrificed seeing their loved ones for the sake of the house. I think that this house is probably the most selfish house that I've seen in a long time, with very self-centered people that only think about themselves and not other people. Um, so that kind of caused a little bit of issues within the house. I think Emma in particular was really upset with the fact that the button that they didn't put the button for her to again see her fiance when she already, or not her fiance but her boyfriend, when she already saw him and already spent time with him. um, and so Big Brother, being the sneaky evil Big Brother that he was, decided to give them another opportunity, and that would be Andy, Laura, and Emma another opportunity to see their loved ones. Before Big Brother even got the consequence of them pushing the button, Emma pushed the button so that she could see her boyfriend again. Now, I thought that this was probably the most selfish thing that I have seen in the history of any of the Big Brother seasons. And I just thought it was awful. I thought that it was ugly. I thought that it was selfish in so many ways, because you don't know that if pushing that button means that someone who could have seen their child lost out on that opportunity so that you can see your boyfriend again, somebody who you probably won't even end up with in the future. I just think that was just awful. I thought it was awful. I thought it was petty. I have so many bad words to say about that. And I just think that she's full of shit. I think that she showed her what she really was like, what the kind of person that she really is, that she's really not this flowery, peaceful, nice person. No, she's a self-centered prick. And I just didn't, I mean, the thing is with Big Brother is that everybody will show over the course of time. If you spend enough time with someone, even if they're trying to put up a front, they are going to show who they really are. And I think that that's what's great about Big Brother, is that he has a way of doing things where the real personalities come out and the real people are shown. Um, if Big Brother is playing this game that like Jackson is saying, that is just awful. And Jackson had every right to flip out and get angry. As someone who, um, as someone who has a child, I think that he has every right to get upset about that, because it, like I said, it's different when you have, when it's a child, when it's your baby. It's totally different than your your boyfriend or wife, husband or whatever. It's just it's a different kind of thing. And a child should, a father or a mother seeing their child should always come before anything else, anything else. Um, and this is, like I said, I'm just talking about things that I saw that I thought were significant. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff happening in this episode other than the challenge. And then it ended with Jane again saying that she wants to go home and she's tired and she's complaining. And, you know, there, you took this opportunity away from someone who could have really wanted to be here and really could have made the most of it. And you just sit around complaining about how old you are and how much noise they're making. And I just think that if you have the opportunity to do something like this, that you should make the most of it and not take it away from somebody who could. And so that's the only thing that I had to say about that episode. I don't know how quick this was, but I hope it was quick and I was trying to talk really fast. Um, I'm going to try to continue to review Big Brother UK, but the thing is we have a major time zone difference, and these episodes, and then I think Big Brother UK is on every day. So I don't know if I'm going to be pushing out videos every day, but I wanted to come back and show everybody that I was back. So, um, yeah, so I'm sorry if the, video is more serious than you're used to, or, didn't have a whole lot of jokes to go along with this episode, just because it kind of pissed me off. Like, I'm really mad at Emma. Like, I don't know her. Like, I just, I'm pissed. And if I was in the house, I would be so pissed at her. I would make her life a living hell. Like, it's a good thing that I'm not in the house. And I really don't like to bully people. And I don't, you know, I think that bullying is totally wrong. But what she did to them, I think warrants her to get a little, at least to be yelled at. She does a little bit of yelling. That's all, because that was wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong. She didn't think beyond her own stuff, and she already got to see her fiance, or her boyfriend. It's not even her fiance, but she already got to see her boyfriend, and no, no, it wasn't right. What she did wasn't right. It can't be. There's nothing that can justify it. So that's it. That's my review, and I hope you guys have a great day. And thank you. Bye bye.